Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be dissertating and talking about having the Sun in Aquarius and a Libra Ascendant in a natal chart. Now, these signs are compatible by sign. They are trine by sign. They're both air signs. They're both masculine, meaning they're extroverted. They're both gregarious. They're both sociable, both intellectual, have good communicative ability, being able to communicate, very good at grasping concepts and ideas. And you look at this combination, and really this could be somebody that exudes a lot of friendliness, could be very cheerful. Aquarius Sun can be strongly about friendships. Libra rising can be someone that has relationships or can be very prominent in their life. So this is a person that really is probably the type that likes to really collaborate with others on projects and doing things with others. It's not a person that I could see would readily like a solitude or seclusion unless there's some other indicators in the chart that may contradict this to some degree, contraindicators, if you will. So really, this is somebody that could really be like that social butterfly kind of personality, and somebody that really needs to be, might be very enamored with being around people as opposed to being by themselves. Now, when you look at a natal chart, the sun sign represents our basic wants, while the rising sign or ascendant can represent the manner or method in which one attains these basic wants. So for the Sun in Aquarius, the basic wants can be connected with freedom, with friendship, doing things for the collective good of others, even things that could be as much as even global, things that impact matters globally, things that just being different, being part of a group, even reform. Wants might be connected with being progressive, and the wants can be goals and aspirations. Aquarius Sun can be very goal-oriented. Now, when you look at the having Libra rising, well, this could be the manner or method which one attains these Aquarius Sun basic wants. Well, perhaps friendships, for example, can be maybe attained by being charming, by showing refinement, by being tactful and diplomatic, and being people-pleasing, being able to compromise and see the other person's point of view. The Aquarius Sun, it can be, being a fixed sign, can be somewhat intransigent with their views, and even though progressive is not really likely to change your mind once they get something made up. But Libra Ascendant could add a little bit more ability to hear the other person's side of point of view a little bit more. Now, if you look at also, it could be when you look at the Libra, having the Libra Ascendant and the Aquarius Sun basic wants. Well, the Aquarius Sun basic wants, for example, like being unique or different, maybe might be expressed through a Libra-like profession, and may be done, for example, through art, such as some kind of abstract art, expressing ingenuity this way. The goal, Aquarius Sun can be goal-oriented as far as when the basic wants goes, and maybe these goals or aspirations might be connected with like a Libra-like field, such as being a diplomat, an arbitrator, somebody in negotiation, maybe something connected with art, working in a legal profession, such as being like an attorney or a paralegal, a judge, or bailiff, for example. And this could be somebody that brings that Aquarian, that friendship-like manner about them into maybe into a Libra-like profession, such as like, well, another Libra-like profession might be, for example, like a family counsel, like a marriage or family counselor, and it could bring, and this person might bring that Aquarius, perhaps that selflessness connected with the Sun in Aquarius into this, or in that real strong, that friendly Aquarius Sun type nature. And really, this is a combination that can really have a very, I guess you could say, a strong, amicable, and amiable type nature, and is someone that can be very good at grasping intellectual concepts and ideas. This person might, Aquarians are often, Sun Aquarius often about innovation and things that are ingenious, and really this could be a person that that maybe might create something new in doing a Libra-like thing, such as maybe something connected with art, for example, something very unique in the art field, something maybe in, like for drawing, for example, or doing something or with painting, and maybe brings that eclectic style maybe to even something like I described before, being like an attorney or a paralegal, put their own unique spin maybe into even these other Libra-like professions. Well, anyway, people, it's important to look at the aspect, if any, that is made between the Aquarius Sun and the Libra Ascendant, as this can indicate how these energies may integrate well or not integrate as well. Now, let's say they are trine by sign, but let's say you have the trine aspect as well. Let's say, for example, the Aquarius Sun is at 20 degrees and the Libra Ascendant is at 22 degrees. That would be positive and auspicious. It would even accentuate this blending even more, the positive blending to begin with by sign. If you have the trine aspect, that would even be better. Now, on the negative side, you could have an out-of-sign square or an out-of-sign inconjunct aspect take place. Let's say you could have an out-of-sign square aspect take place. Let's say that the Aquarius Sun is at 1 degree and you have the Libra Ascendant at 29 degrees. That would form an out-of-sign square aspect, which could be adverse and adversarial. And even though you have the compatibility by sign, you might, even if this person is not cognizant of his or her astrological placements, this could be somebody that might feel maybe somewhat misconstrued or misunderstood by others due to the fact that what they feel they're projecting outwardly is strongly different than what is going on inside, which could lead to some feelings of tension and exasperation. Now, the same could be said if you have an out-of-sign inconjunct aspect take place between these energies. Let's say that the Aquarius Sun is at 28 degrees and the Libra Ascendant is at 2 degrees. That would form an out-of-sign inconjunct aspect, and it would be similar to what I described with this out-of-sign square aspect. So anyway, it's also important to look at the house placement of the Sun in Aquarius, because even though the Libra Ascendant may suppress or conceal the Aquarius Sun energy to some degree, the Aquarius Sun energy could still come out at least somewhat prominently in that particular house it is posited in. Now, let's say that the Sun in Aquarius is posited in the 3rd house. Well, this person might bring that electric, I guess you could say eclectic, I should say, that unorthodox quality maybe in matters in their communication, and that unconventional side and unpredictability in matters connected with it, and in matters with siblings, if applicable. Now, if the Sun in Aquarius is posited in the 4th house, well, maybe this person brings that ingenuity and that originality of Aquarius into matters pertaining to the home. Maybe it could be somebody that might have some original design for their home, or some kind of decoration, for example, and brings that like interior decoration that's very unique and original into the home, for example, is what I'm saying. Now, if the Sun in Aquarius is posited in the 5th house, well, this could be a person that brings their originality and ingenuity, Sun in Aquarius originality and ingenuity, into matters perhaps pertaining to their amusement, to their hobbies, and also might bring this out maybe in matters with their children, for example. So and merely show maybe that kind of unpredictable, spontaneous Aquarius energy could come out in these matters. Well, anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment for having the Sun in Aquarius and Libra Ascendant in a natal chart. And stay tuned next time, where I'll be dissertating and talking about having the Sun in Aquarius and a Scorpio Ascendant in a natal chart. 2 things I want to get with you on before I head out. Firstly, the stars may impel but do not compel. And secondly, never isolate any single astrological element, aspect, planetary placement, position, configuration, influence, or what have you, and make an analysis of a person, astrologically speaking, based on this alone, because astrologically speaking, the person is the sum of all their components in their natal chart and not just one. Until next time, people, stay well.